Man, these guys talking big topics. Guys like this, allergic to small talk. What's the weather? Achoo! You see the game? Achoo! Miss me, bitch. It's big topic.
Do my opening slurp here.
Yep. Me too. Actually, great idea.
All right. Dude,
What's up, bro?
I've come absolutely loaded with things to talk about this week.
Really? Hell yeah. Okay.
We might not even get to the topic.
What do you got?
So I had a big trip this weekend.
Yeah.
And this will actually tie into the topic. I don't want to give it away just yet, but I went to San Diego this weekend.
Nice. Gnarly.
To do in-person research for the episode. Took the little one to the zoo, did all that.
Nice.
Which was awesome. Went to a friend's down there who had an arcade system. Are you a big video gamer?
Not at all.
Were you?
No.
Were you ever? No.
Not really. I mean, I liked, like, when I was a little kid, I played like a lot of games like Nintendo, Sega, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo.
Well, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. This is exactly where I'm going. So this guy has an arcade in his garage. It's like a big arcade system. I'll send you a video. But it has every game from every system from 1983 to like 2003.
Oh,
and
nice.
You just scroll through for like Coleco, Atari, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, things I've never even heard of.
Neo
PlayStation
Geo
was on there, Neo Geo, everything, and it's got every single game.
Links,
insane.
TurboGrafx 16,
everything, dude.
Okay,
yes, literally everything.
I'm like, no, I've never known anything about video games.
I know you're just rattling off all these like obscure systems, like 19 people had. So it had every game. We played some old arcade games. That was sick as hell. So that was my weekend, was just wild trip down to San Diego. And then I came back last night.
Ooh.
And yeah, you know where I'm going here. I'll let you take it away.
You tell me.
So I came back last night, got a haircut. Nice. And so my barber typically she lives in Koreatown, but her parents live in Monterey Park. I don't know if you're aware of the shooting that just happened in Monterey Park.
Yeah. The dance thing.
Yeah, exactly. So I asked her about that. She was like, oh yeah, it's only like 5 minutes from here. I was like, holy shit. It's like not a great area.
Right.
And so I was like, okay, great. And so I'm driving back home and I just like happened to pass I just plugged in home through the GPS and I passed where it happened. Like I drove past and like the whole thing was blocked off. There's media everywhere. I was like, holy shit. Like you could look down and see like where it happened.
Did you show your Big Topic credentials? Did they let you in?
I did. And they let me in.
Okay.
And I'm going to show some exclusive footage that I have with some of the victims. No, I'm kidding. That's fucked up to joke about.
Dude, I saw some footage. There was that plane crash this week also. Super topical for when this comes out. And just like scrolling on TikTok, I saw a lot of footage of the aftermath that I was not trying to see.
Jesus. Well, I saw that there was footage of like people had somehow uploaded like right before the crash or something. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. How was that uploaded? Just phones recovered?
I don't know, but I saw that too. And it's like the fireball and screaming and stuff. And then I don't know if what I saw was real or not, but I mean, like I saw several stills and videos of like skinless people on like wheelchairs. Christ, it was horrifying. But anyways,
well, when I was doing some of the editing work around the Army Hammer episode I shared with you, dude, I saw some unsavory things, man.
There's a lot out there on the web that
there certainly
is really uncovering.
Yeah, and you'd think that like the Google search result would protect my eyes from that stuff, but no, man, it was like out in the open. And that's all I have. So I guess we will end up getting to the topic after all. So what's going on your end, man?
Oh, not too much, chilling. A lot of work, some couple of projects inside and outside of work, just trying to get some stuff done. You know how it goes.
I saw you were at some like art exhibit or something. There was like a bunch of red lasers.
There was, dude. It was so sick.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, I went to
You just brushed right over that. You're like, oh, no big deal.
Oh, the laser show I went to. Yeah, it's really no big deal. I went to so there's this place called Arctic House. It's an art gallery there's one in DC, one in New York, and one in Miami. And it's basically like, it's supposed to be like where technology and art like collide type of a deal.
Damn.
That's right, baby.
Wow.
But it was super sick. It was some artist, I wish I remembered the name, from Japan, but there was all these like laser exhibits and stuff, and it was super crazy. It was funny, like as you're walking in, there's like a safety demonstration video, and they're like, this is all very tested, but if you touch or look at the lasers, it will be a very big issue. So like these are like these are like really high powered lasers.
Yeah. Well, did they have like mist in the air or some like a smoke machine to like so you could actually see the beams?
No, these were like straight up lightsaber beams, like going in.
Holy
like it was
shit,
I think it was like hot as fuck. Like there wasn't like smoke, it was just you could see them in the air.
That's insane.
It was awesome. It felt like being in like a Kanye West video or something from 2008.
That's
it was
sick, dude.
It was fun. It was a good time.
Speaking of art, really quickly, I've been seeing more and more on Instagram, and it's just, I guess, my algorithm because I'm clicking on the stuff. But the AI generated art is getting like insane.
DALL-E 2 and stuff like that.
I haven't seen that one. The one I started following today was, I think it's like Chocolate Bob Ross.
Ooh,
dude, it's like, it's so trippy, and I don't know to what extent there's like human intervention in the processing of
honestly,
these art pieces.
Very little. I think it's like very little. I think it's just like you type in a prompt, like similar to like ChatGPT. I don't know if you fucked around with that at all yet, but
no, I haven't, but
it's insane.
I'm aware of what it is. Yeah,
it's super cool.
Dude, the art is like, dude, it's crazy, man. It's like something out of a dream, really, is the only way I can describe it, because it's like, you know what you're looking at, but it's like otherworldly in the sense that everything's a little bit off, and it's really unsettling. It's kind of neat. I'm into it.
Yeah, me too, dude. Is it one of those things where, because I've seen different ones, like there's the still images, and then there's the ones that just kind of keep morphing continuously, like into different shit. Is it like that?
I haven't seen that. I'm going to share my screen with Chocolate Bob Ross, so we can actually look together. How about that?
A lot of ways that you go with that name, by the way.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's so fucking creepy.
Dude, it's so weird. It's like everything's just a little bit off. It's like
the uncanny valley. Is that what that's
called?
Like,
yes.
Good call. Is the I'm glad you bring this up, because this is actually I love that big dick nose, those balls, dude, the balls nose.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you bring this up, because this is reminding me, I can't remember the fuck is the name of it. I was going to add it to our list of episode topics. I may have already added it, actually. I can't recall, but there's like some woman, some female character who like just keeps appearing in AI generated art. And and people are like, we don't know like why. I can't remember her name, but anyways.
I think you added her.
Okay, cool.
I'm excited to get into that topic.
Me too. So let's see. So yeah, this weekend did the art thing. Big news for me. Love Island UK new season started, so I'm back in, baby, and I am so on board with it. It's great so far.
Yeah.
So that's a nightly occurrence. It's a episode every night.
That's right.
It's
how do they edit that,
dude? I don't know if and it's like the public votes too, so it's like real time.
Whoa. So it must just be like a 24-hour operation, like night shift, day shift, nonstop.
Yeah, and something that I was so pleased to see, dude, for this season, one of more guys, sexier, hotter, taller, leaner. But there's a male contestant. You're never gonna guess what his name is.
Oh boy, what is it? Let's hear it.
Try one guess. You probably get it right.
Gosh, Shaq?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, dude. there's a character that, like, so I'm watching it. I can't remember. It might have been like the first guy to come out, and he's just like, "What's up, yo? It's Shaq." And I was like, "Shut the fuck up, dude." So there's another Shaq.
Yeah. He's everywhere.
And he's everywhere. He's omnipresent. Kind of finding also that the subject of our episode tonight, similarly omnipresent, dude. This guy's fucking everywhere.
Yeah, he is.
And
I stumbled upon him today on, I think it was like the ESPN feed, because he had a picture with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It just like popped up. I was like, holy hell. And I was in San Diego. I mean, that's home of this guy.
Yeah.
He's everywhere, dude. I don't think that made sense, but go ahead, sorry.
No, it made perfect sense, baby. So along the lines of Shaq, he comes up every episode. It just so happened Love Island, Shaq was there, but I found something else, and I want you to see this.
Let's see it
right here. So this will get us into our topic here.
Love it.
Did you come across this
transition? No.
What? So, yeah, dude. So in 2020, the Association for Financial Professionals, or AFP, their conference, the two keynote speakers,
oh my God,
Shaquille O'Neal, and the topic of today's episode, the present episode, Tony Hawk, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a graphic right there. Holy moly.
Yeah, dude. The king.
That's a great find.
Yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, welcome to Big Topic, everybody, by the way.
Welcome.
Super happy. Our episodes by now have been coming out, so we're hoping
they've been out for a long time.
Yeah,
we're getting tons of momentum at this point.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I
can only imagine.
Yeah, theoretically, I can only imagine how successful this is by now.
Right.
But yeah, Big Topic. Please like, subscribe every Tuesday, every Thursday, maybe just every Tuesday. We're gonna have to see. But there are new episodes every week. We take a big topic. We do a little bit of research at home.
We figure out a way to bring Shaq into the conversation.
Yeah, we figure out a way to bring Shaq into the conversation. It just can't stop. But
yeah.
Let's get into this topic here. So
I'd love to see Shaq skateboarding, by the way.
Oh my God, yeah, so bad. I wish I had
the bigger
that
they are, the harder they fall, man. That'd be bad news.
It'd be amazing. All right, so getting into today's topic. Here we go. Born Anthony Frank Hawk on May 12, 1968, Tony Hawk is a professional skateboarder and entrepreneur who is widely considered one of the most influential skateboarders of all time. He began skating at the age of 9 and turned pro at 14. In the late 80s and early 90s, Hawk dominated the skateboarding scene, winning multiple competitions and setting new standards for the sport. His impact is undeniable. His influence on both the sport and culture of skateboarding will continue to be felt for many years to come. He's one of the first professional skateboarders to successfully transition into the world of business. In 92, he founded Birdhouse Skateboards, one of the most successful and well-known skateboard companies. He also has a widely acclaimed and wildly popular line of video games bearing his name, the Tony Hawk Pro Skater series, which have sold millions of copies worldwide. In recent years, amazing games. We'll get into it, I'm sure. In recent years, Hawk has continued to be active in the skateboarding community, both as a skater professionally and as a mentor. He is involved in a lot of charity and philanthropic efforts. In 2002, founded the Tony Hawk Foundation, which aims to build skate parks in underprivileged communities. But all that said, this brings us to today's topic regarding Tony Hawk. So at the 1999 X Games, Tony Hawk landed the first ever 900-degree aerial spin on a skateboard. Fucking crazy trick.
Unreal.
And considered one of, if not the most difficult tricks in the sport. Helped elevate his fame, cemented his place in the history of the sport. He was inducted into the Skateboarding Hall of Fame. Didn't know that existed. But it begs the question, was he really the first person to land the elusive 900? Did he sabotage opportunities for other skaters to land the trick first?
Whoa!
Today, we're going to talk a little bit about Tony Hawk, skateboarding culture, and get to the bottom of some of these rumors.
Wow, that took an unexpected twist.
Yeah, it took a very... It was almost a Lutz. It was spinning so quickly.
It was.
Is that a spin? Different sport.
Triple Lutz, yeah.
Yep. So grab your board, grab your curb wax, baby, and we're gonna fucking grind the shit out of this topic.
Oh yeah, dude. Let's grind it.
Yeah.
This is an absolute massive dose of nostalgia. I told you earlier today, jamming the soundtrack. Soundtrack was a huge part of the games, but the 900 itself, I'd say, and correct me if I'm wrong, one of the most important moments in human history. I would think one of the most important athletic achievements in human history.
I'd say so.
When it happened, it was a huge deal. The idea of somebody spinning that many times at once.
Spinning so fast and so many times, dude.
Spinning is so sick, dude.
I love the spin. A little merry-go-round action.
Oh, there's nothing better, man.
just round and around and around.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So do you remember where you were when the 900 occurred?
um, that's a great question. I think I was in
Yeah, what year did this happen, by the way?
I think it was 99.
All right.
So I'm trying to think, trying to put in terms of,
That was
so
in my
let's see.
skateboarding prime in that year.
Yeah, me too, dude. So like, let's say 2 years before 9/11. So let's see, where was I? Yeah, I think I was watching the X Games on TV, honestly.
Yeah,
like, it looked super familiar. Like, I remember, but I don't remember where. Probably, at my parents' house, I would guess.
Yeah, I was probably at my parents' house too. That's where I was 98% of the time.
Yeah,
I guess I was at school. If I wasn't at school, I was at my parents' house. But
yeah, and it was like a nighttime thing, if I recall correctly. So I likely would have been
a big
home.
event, dude. Big event. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't remember where I was. I don't even remember seeing it. I remember it happening. It was a cultural event.
I just know it
Huge
happened.
impact. Yeah, I was just aware of it happening. But were you a skateboarder?
Big time, dude. Like,
were you really?
Yes.
Were you actually good?
I mean,
I'll be modest.
No. I mean, like, I could do stuff, but I was
you could do stuff. Like what?
I was little. But then seeing Tony Hawk in some of these videos today when he was little, no, I sucked ass. But I could do like a couple things. The hardest trick I could do is probably like a varial kick flip.
Oh shit.
Or like different. I love to do heel flips, big spins, stuff, that type of stuff, little grinds.
You're a playboy in that thing, dude.
Yeah, that's right, baby. Yeah. I learned a heel flip before I learned a kick flip, which was interesting.
Really?
I think that means you're stupid.
That does mean you're stupid. That means something's off in your brain.
Yeah, it does. So I remember I was just knocking heel flips around, and I could not do a kick flip for like a while.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Did you skateboard?
I could only do a Christ air. That was the only trick I ever learned.
I don't even remember. What is it? Yeah, you're like
Christ airs when you're like,
yeah, it's like a
Christ airs when
move from.
You're like 28 feet in the air, and you go into like the Christ on a cross position with your board in one of your hands.
Oh yeah, it's like a cool borders too type of a trick.
Yeah, exactly.
Type of thing. Except I guess that would be attached to you. But
you take off your snowboard midair. I dabbled. My friend and I across the street. Yeah. Rick's younger brother, if you remember Rick.
Hell yeah.
Rick's younger brother and I hit it hard, man. We were the big boarders in the neighborhood. I could kick flip and I could heel flip if I was like not moving.
Yes.
And then I could do a pop shove it.
Love to shove it.
That was about it. Like nice. I don't think I like grinded.
And didn't grind it. You cut out for a second there. Did you ground?
I was saying, I've never ground.
I definitely didn't grind on like hand railings or anything, but I did on like ledges, or we built a bunch of like boxes with rails on it and stuff. My friends built, like their dad built a half pipe in their backyard. It was like it was like a whole thing.
Dude, dropping in was like a thing.
Oh my god!
Did you drop in?
I probably could on a mini ramp, but I never was. I had any interest in vert. I was
same here. I was a street
skater, bro.
I was a little more rough around the edges on the street, dude.
Yeah, me too. Just taking it to the street. You know what I'm saying? Didn't like to go too high. A little scared of heights.
A little scared. Yeah, you didn't want to get too much air going on.
No. A guy like me, dude, the type of air I'd be getting, this would be crazy.
Stay close to the street, baby.
I thought it was interesting, and I have always kind of equated dropping in on a vert to this, and is a quote from Tony Hawk. I watched a little bit of the new HBO documentary about him.
Oh, nice.
Didn't watch the whole thing, so
why would you?
So forget the
That's
fact
not how we do
folks.
it here, ladies and gentlemen. This is your first time tuning in. That's not how we do it on this show.
Not how we do things, a little differently here. But so there's this quote, and it was, if you're convinced that you're going to fail, that will come to fruition. And so Tony Hawk was like, he approached the 900 always like, this is going to work. I'm going to figure this out, and so it did. And I feel like that with vert is also kind of like a thing with life. Unless you try something, and you like, because dropping in on a half pipe, you can't half-ass it. You have to like fully commit to like going a way that your body should not go, and just know that you're going to be okay in order to be okay.
Right.
It's weird. Like you got, leap of faith, manifestation, all that stuff. Like 100%. For example, like I had no idea, dude, before we released episode 1, like, did you think that we were going to be getting calls from Rogan and shit already?
Dude, that this thing was going to blow up the way it has? No way. I mean, like, actually, I kind of didn't know.
I know. I mean, but it's like one of those things. It's like,
I had a feeling,
and that's why it's doing. That's what I'm saying, dude. Manifestation,
It's true, 100%, man. That first episode was a leap of faith, but now we're fucking cruising. We got Rogan calling us. Stern wants us on. We're on Stern. What, in a couple days?
Yeah.
I mean,
Marin.
We'll be on Tucker Carlson in a couple days as well.
Yeah, dude. We're going on Shapiro.
I wish I could do a Shapiro. That would be a perfect time to kick in with a Shapiro impression.
I know. I'll work on one. We'll do. That's our homework for next week.
Let's do that. We'll come back with Shapiro's. I was trying my Trump out on the way back.
Let's see.
Driving back from I can't do it live. I can't debut it live, dude. Next episode, I'll have my Trump ready and my Shapiro.
Yeah, one of us will be Trump and the other will be Shapiro, and the fans will have to guess. Yeah, we'll debate. That'd be a great debate.
That's a good
So let's see here.
Oh, by the way, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I think Tony Hawk, not to spoil the episode, I think he was the first guy to land a 900, especially in the competition. So,
all right, you brought up this. I was like, is there a conspiracy theory here? I've never even heard of that. Like other guys trying to do it, and Tony just comes in and like fucking checks them while they're trying to spin. Like, how was he sabotaging? I don't understand.
Did you have you really not heard about the?
No, I really haven't.
Oh, okay.
I'm that poorly researched.
All right,
informed.
So I'll take it back a little bit. I'll set the stage a little bit, and we'll get into the conspiracy.
All right. By the way, I'm playing dumb to be with the audience.
Got it. So a little bit about Tony Hawk. I didn't know much about him. So his mom was 43 when she had him. He was like 20 years younger than his siblings.
Oh, wow.
Or, 15, 20 years younger. Yeah. And actually his mom said that it was her little mistake, and that
that's sweet.
And apparently would have had an abortion if she could have.
Wow.
And this kind of played into his psyche a little bit, I think.
Really?
Apparently. And, he really wanted to, try to be good at things. Started skateboarding. Early on, just like kicked ass at it. Had a weird, unique style. Joined the Bones Brigade with that dude, Stacy Peralty, I think it is. Like Powell, Bones, and all that shit. Anyways, so he's doing all this skating. His dad, and I wrote down Frank Hawk. I don't remember if that's the name. I think it's Frank Hawk.
That's his middle name, right? Tony Frank Hawk. I mean, I know that's Tony Hawk. Yeah. Anthony Frank Hawk.
Yeah. You're right. So it's got to be. Everyone's named after their dad's middle name, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what you have to do.
It's American culture. Yeah. So I didn't realize this. His dad started the National Skateboard Association.
Really?
Yeah. So his old dad, who was,
NSA?
He started the NSA. But like, and so there was all these competitions. And
you always hear really crazy shit about the NSA, by the way.
You do.
CIA, NSA.
Any of those jobs where it's like you ask somebody what they do for a living and they're like, oh, I can't tell you. It's like,
you work for the National Skateboard Association.
Yeah. Wink, wink. You could have you ever met a guy who just like blatantly lies? You can just tell that they're lying and trying to sound mysterious about having I
haven't had the pleasure.
Oh, I have. I've had, like, I was talking to this guy who was someone who used to date somebody that I knew, and we're out, to a dinner one time, and he's just like talking about, he's like, yeah, man, it's just, the thing is, I can just read people. It's kind of my profession. He's like, I'm not going to say too much. He's like, let's just say, like, I can pretty much tell when anyone's lying. I can tell people's background just kind of by, and this whole time I'm sitting there like, okay, nice, sick, dude.
So you can tell I hate you right now.
yeah, exactly. It's like, so what kind of vibes are you picking up from me?
Right.
Okay, so Frank Hawk, dude, started the NSA.
Wow.
National Skateboard Association. Yeah, the Godfather. And so people thought that was weird. And like, so first of all, Tony Hawk had a completely different style than everybody. He wasn't strong enough to like pull the board up when he was getting air. So he figured out how to ollie kind of at the top of the vert to get the air, which was a more fluid motion and like getting higher. And then he would just grab the board after he was already up. So he kind of innovated in that sense. And then, but people were like, oh, he's cheating. This is bullshit. His style's whack. Dude, there was all these old like punk crusty dudes that were like talking shit about him. And like, they're saying it's all rigged by his dad. In any event, that gets us to this guy, Toss Pappas. Ever heard of him?
Toss Pappas?
Yeah.
There's some interesting names in skateboarding. I've not heard of Toss Pappas.
So well, this might be a topic for another day, but Toss Pappas and his brother, I think you don't remember, I think it was Brian. Apparently this guy Toss Pappas was the one that says that Tony Hawk kind of stole the glory from him.
Wow. Wait, stole it from Toss or Brian? Stole
it from Toss.
Okay.
I think Brian and his wife or girlfriend, I just saw right before the episode started.
Yeah.
I think that ended in a murder-suicide. Not sure which one where. But that's what I'm saying. Wow. The Pappas bros, I think, have a very spicy history.
I like that.
Yeah, so I'll just play a little something for you. This is kind of the this is Pappas kind of going over. So the allegation in a nutshell is they had Tony Hawk was studying the way this guy was trying to do the 900.
Interesting. Okay.
And then he did it, I guess. But okay.
Yeah, man, you did some investigative work. I was just marveling at the spinning.
A little bit. So much spinning, dude.
Yeah, you were digging in, man. I love it.
All right, here we go.
From Transworld Magazine, come and shoot
this is Toss.
Okay, obviously.
Yeah.
Grant Britton, he's an old school photographer who works for Transworld, who's shot Hawk for years. He's shot all his photos. They've been mates for years.
So Toss Pappas is like got a sick skater look too.
Cool
sick accent too.
Yeah.
He was like,
oh wow, so he's like on the verge of it.
Yes.
And I've never even heard of this guy.
Neither had I.
Oh wow.
Like a legit 900.
And what year is this?
He heard everyone at Transworld.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I think it was in like I think it was in like 1997 or 8.
Okay.
It was just
like right before.
I was thinking it was on.
Got it.
And I was thinking
for the folks at home, he's wearing a top hat, and this is a black and white footage.
Yeah. Oh, 96.
96. Australia.
Night.
All right, so he's hitting the vert. He just dropped in at the X Games.
And Bill were just super psyched because there was a best trick contest.
Yep.
So this is best trick, and he's poised to do 900.
He's saying,
I've done the comp, this and that. I've been doing all right. And Don Bostic's like, oh, you're not in the best trick comp this year, Tuss. And I'm like, what do you mean?
So, okay. First of all, he didn't place to get into the best trick competition is what I later found out. So he was in 8th place and you needed to be in like the top 5. Okay, so his whole documentary is like a spin festival of like Tony Hawk
spin festival.
That's right, baby. Oh yeah, thank you.
Very nice.
I've been in every best trick comp all year for the last few years. Why just out of nowhere, just this one?
Because you didn't play.
Because you didn't score enough.
Yeah.
Who is it? Tony Hawk!
Here comes Hawk, the golden boy.
Yeah.
Weasel maneuver. At least give me a chance, you know. He probably would have beat me to it, but at least could have had a shot for it, you know what I mean?
Like, did this guy envision that? So sick, dude. That's Hawk landing it.
Yeah, it's so tight.
Did
Andy McDonald?
Oh, yeah. Did he envision, like, just going back to back and, like, them making it like the 900 brothers are trying, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. It's just because he was trying to also do a trick, but
right. He was very close though, to his credit.
Dude, he was, and he ultimately did land it after Tony Hawk did, and not. I don't remember if it was in a competition or not. I think it might have been, but yeah, he was an awesome skater. I mean, he was known.
Yeah,
I think the reason why we don't know him, or
he wasn't in the game.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. So like,
yeah.
I don't remember any, and again, I never gave a shit about vert at all. which is
No,
like I
same.
never gave a shit about Tony Hawk, really, to be perfectly honest.
I didn't either, and that's why when the game came out, I was a huge oh my god, I'm blanking on him now, like the street god.
Rodney Mullen did.
Thank you. He was far more
oh my god
appealing to me. I was like, this guy fucking rules. It should be called Rodney Mullen's Pro Skater too.
Yes, yeah, dude.
Like,
I
this
fucking
is way
love Rodney Mullen.
He invented so many tricks. He did the dark slide, the like Casper, all that crazy stuff. I mean, he looks like a wizard with the board.
You ever see his TED Talk?
No, actually, I may have. It sounds so familiar. If I did, it was a while ago.
Same.
I
got nothing else on that. I remember it. I remember it being inspiring, and that's about it. I think I saw it about a decade ago.
Right. But yeah, he blew my mind when I saw, because I think like when you played Tony Hawk, if you beat it with that person, you saw their like highlight reel or whatever. And when I saw his, I was like,
when you beat it.
Yeah, I mean, no big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, that was ezy for me, but
yeah,
I don't know if you ever ended up beating it, but I certainly did.
With multiple characters, by the way.
Right, yeah. What was the chick's name? Alyssa?
Oh, I have no idea.
I even beat it with her.
Did you?
Not bragging. It's not easy.
I bet you did beat it with her. Let's see.
What was her name?
Fill a jar.
Yeah, 3-liter bottle.
Guys, I have PTSD from last week's episode on bronies. It was so spicy. Alyssa
Steamer, baby.
Yeah, she was pretty steamy.
She was steamy. Actually, let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's do a challenge.
Okay.
Can you name every character from the game
without looking it up at all?
Without looking it up at all.
Definitely not. I can.
Let's see if we can do it together. How many characters would you guess? I guess we'll see how many we can name. How about that?
Yeah. Okay. So we'll go you, then me, then you, then me.
Yeah. That works.
Okay.
Tony Hawk.
Kareem Campbell.
Eric Costin.
Chad Muska.
Bob Burnquist.
Bucky Lassick.
Alyssa Steamer.
Did we say Chad Muska?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that was your last one.
Steve. Did I say Steve Caballero?
No.
I think he's.
Wait, was Eric Costin in the game? I don't think he was in the original. I think I have a fraud on that one. I was thinking of Caballero.
Costin, I don't remember, but okay, Caballero.
All right, Caballero. Rodney Mullen. I'm getting away with the cheap ones.
Was Bam in it?
No.
Okay. No, of course he wasn't. Fuck, dude. Really,
Jeff Rowley.
Oh, Jeff Rowley. Yeah.
And then there was a guy.
Just got him confused with Jeff Rickley from Thursday.
I think Jeff Rowley was in it, wasn't he?
Did you like the band Thursday?
I did. I've gone back to like revisit it, and I have mixed feelings.
It always sounded like the Cowardly Lion singing to me.
Yeah, he's got a
like,
I
am sad. It was like, okay. Which I like. I mean, they kicked ass, I think, like instrumentally. I was just never.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. There's a guy, his first name's Andrew, and his nickname was like Turtle or something like that. And he did like big staircase jumps.
I have no fucking idea. Let's look it up.
All
right, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Let's see how many we got.
Oh, it's 2 we were doing?
Oh, we can do one.
I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, Andrew Reynolds.
So
we got every single one except for Rune Glifberg.
Oh, I forgot about Rune.
Yeah.
Rune was a vert guy, right?
I think he was.
Definitely Bob Burnquist was.
Yep. Kareem Campbell was a street guy.
Kareem Campbell. Yep.
Sick.
He sure was. He was great.
Sick.
Jamie
Thomas, we forgot also.
Jamie Thomas. He was a Zero guy, I think. Wasn't he?
I have no idea.
I think he read for Zero.
We did pretty well, I think.
Yeah, not bad. A lot of cool, dude. Like, I always thought Chad Muska was the shit. I don't know about you.
I always thought that Bucky Lassick was sick as hell. Because the name is just so fucking cool. And I thought he looked cool too. But Chad Muska, very sick too. I mean, all these guys were sick as hell except for fucking Rune.
Yeah, no. Rune
was lame.
Hey, it's Rune. Did you
I wasn't sold on Rune. What's that?
Did you have any skate shoes coming up?
well, that's speaking of, I've got something similar to that, but I had Vans.
Okay.
So I didn't have like DC or anything cool like that. Did you?
I definitely had some Vans. I had the reason I asked is I had the Chad Muskas, which I think were made by ES maybe.
Oh wow.
And they had a little pocket in the tongue to keep weed in. And
oh my god, dude.
7th grade me really liked pretending that just kind of like, just if I need to put something in there, I've got the place. So
it helps you skate, dude.
Yeah, dude. I probably had like a guitar pick in there or something.
Oh,
like,
even cooler.
Couple dollars.
Very cool. So I know we're coming up on time here, so maybe I'll tease it for part 2.
Oh shit, I didn't realize that. Okay. Yeah,
we've only got 2.5 minutes left, but this is a tie-in, and I might be giving it away, between grinding and shoes. Does this ring a bell?
Parkour.
Shinding? What?
Parkour? Wheelies?
No. It's better.
Okay.
Maybe you're not aware of this, which would be great. If
rollerblading?
Like
I've never heard of rollerblading. I'm like, wait, so you're telling me it's like ice skates but wheels?
There's wheels on the shoe?
You're like, and
underneath
people grind.
No, I'll reveal it in the next episode. So tune in on next episode. A big topic.
Folks. We got a lot to talk about here.
All right. We haven't even scratched the surface here.
Alrighty.
Adios.
See ya.